National University, aba, nag-iba ang ihip ng hangin dito sa loob ng arena sapagkat nakabawi ang UE, winning set number 2, 25-22.
Well, this is the story so far in this season 75 of the UAAP. The theory, bilog ang bola, it's happening again, or it's proving itself again here in this match as UE, after being totally dominated by NU in that first set, wins the second set.
And credit goes to Faith Bulan. She started it all. It was her body language that really inspired her teammates. Yun yung sinabi niya sa akin when I last covered UE. She told me her role is to try to provide leadership, to support Lucette Dawis, who's the team captain. And Serena Faith Bulan did just that.
Well, speaking of the UE Lady Warriors and Bulan, they actually, in terms of attacks, they're ahead 14-13. They received better in that second set. They adjusted, and they won that second set. In blocking, even service, still NU 2-0. But look at the unforced errors.
There they go again.
Yeah, you were mentioning earlier, NU has to learn how to minimize their unforced errors. And obviously that they were not successful in that second set. UE able to pull the rug from under them.
Didn't Santiago wiping a little bit of tears? Is that tears? She was wiping her eyes. Remember, in that last huddle, Noreen, Dindin was kind of complaining that hindi maganda yung pagkaset sa kanya ng bola.
Well, yeah, that has been her flaw. I would say that has been her flaw because she does complain. Which is what Coach Francis was saying towards that last huddle in that second set. Huwag tayo rason ng rason. Gawa natin ng paraan. Because at the end, it's did you win? Did you lose? You know, the end does not justify the means. So she should stop complaining.
Uh-oh. Apparently, she got poked in the eye.
You gotta see. She looks like she's in tears. So much pain.
She has a lot of bandages on her left hand, so she may have hurt it. This is not a good development for NU. She's the setter, Ivy Perez. She had a lot of bandages on that left hand, so there might be something already there.
Well, she was pointing to her thumb.
Yeah.
I think I don't know, did it get poked? Did it hit a ball? But
I'd like to see what really happened there, how it started. She just kind of bent down and was crying in pain.
Yeah, but you know, you're saying that her hands, her arms are actually heavily taped, both arms, and obviously it's an old injury and maybe it just got aggravated today.
Yeah, hopefully we can find out with Billy Capistrano. Maybe Billy can try to investigate. But talagang nakabalot yung mga kamay niya. And that happens in volleyball. Remember last year si Jen Makatuno injured her hand in practice right before a very crucial playoff game against FEU. And that really affected the performance of Adamson because she couldn't set, she couldn't play. She had a cast on her hand.
Well, of course, you know, that any injury, syempre if you're the setter, you really feel it. As a spiker, sometimes we get jammed, you know, when blocking, we get jammed and we just tape it. You play through it because you don't need to set as much. But setters, they can really feel it. It'll take its toll on them somehow. And
Perez is really in pain.
Yeah.
We hope that she'll be okay, whatever she's feeling right now. But this is going to be a difficult ride now for NU without their main setter, Ivy Perez.
Oh, definitely. Because, you know, NU, even though they lost that second set, they have the momentum in coming into this season. It's sayang if, let's say, Perez has to rest for 2 games, 3 games. Sayang the momentum they were able to already build.
Santiago and the rookie Ordas collaborating on that block.
Just really a force at the net. I'm talking about Santiago. It's all 6'4". She's 6'4", then she gets up really high pa to block it. Really a wall there.
Brida got denied there. And that's a point for National University. Trying to stay positive despite losing their setter, Ivy Perez.
Well, that incident kind of woke them up here in this match.
And it was Dindin who was actually giving Perez a hug. Remember, it was Dindin who was kind of complaining that the set wasn't nice, was too low for her. But Dindin, being a teammate, just came to her when she saw that she was in pain. Well, hopefully that will bond NU more, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, you know, maybe the setting was affected with something already there. You're
Maybe,
saying, you know?
yes, that's a good point. So now, doing the setting job for National University is Precious Salibad in her 4th year.
Well, Salibad has actually played with NU
Yeah.
already, so she should be no stranger to this squad. But you can sense UE has really a different team from the first set, the second set, and now here in the third set. We're talking about body language. Iba yung body language nila coming into the third set.
Yes. Norina, I want to ask you about the advantages of having two setters that you can really trust, because we saw that in the last game of LaSalle with Mika Esperanza, and then Coach Ramil De Jesus brought in Kim Fajardo, and Fajardo did a good job as well.
Well, of course, you know, in practice, both setters get the chance to set for everyone, especially hitting practice before you do scrimmage. Once you do scrimmage, normally the first the first setter will set for the first 6. But then again, as a setter, setters are normally smarter players. That's why setters normally become the coaches. Like Coach
Chisay.
Tulay. Chisay can be a setter. You know, normally because they're the thinking players, they're the court marshals, so to speak. So, with that, the players get to play with both setters. So it's not like you lose your best player or outside hitter. The setter can actually adjust because she knows already, okay, this is what Dindin likes and this is what Salibad likes, or Pablo likes. So all she has to do is give confidence to her teammates.
And what a play by Masangkay. But the rally ends right in front of her after that kill by Kai Nepomuceno. Look at what Masangkay did right here. Ducking under the net, keeping it alive. And the fans loved that. They were applauding the effort of the setter of UE, Masangkay. But unfortunately, like I said, the rally ended right in front of her.
Well, you know, that is playable. People tend to forget once it's in the opponent's side that you can't get it. For as long as you return it be outside the antenna, that's playable.
Ivy Perez is gone for NU, but Lady Bulldogs continue to fight. They're up by 3. We have a Kit Kat break. Get ready for what's next. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.